bigger screen and also a bigger battery and a better camera. That's what I'm looking for in OnePlus 8.
Make it a masterpiece.
It's a story of OnePlus and me.
Welcome, Pete. Let's go straight to the questions because I think the audience knows you well enough. Your motto, never settle, is about disruption. Could you talk a little bit about that and the name OnePlus?
其实 OnePlus 跟 Never Settle 的这个含义非常的一致，就是我们 OnePlus 就是要做一个就不满足现状，要做得更好。Never Settle 我们也是，它其实是号召大家去怎么样，不要将就现在的生活，追求更好。但它不是完美，但是是一种追求，是一种态度。
So there's actually a lot of synergy between the brand OnePlus and Never Settle. OnePlus means we're not satisfied with the status quo, so it's one plus and moving forward. Whereas Never Settle, it's not about perfection, but about the pursuit of something better. So that's where OnePlus and our tagline Never Settle came from.
You said your brand was about a revolt against ugly, poorly made phones with bloated software. Can you talk about the origins a little bit, how the brand originated, where it originated from?
其实我们是看到这个互联网呢是一个大的趋势，这是我们看到互联网是未来，所以这个是一个新的电商的模式，它一定会颠覆这个传统的模式。但是有可能我们在比如3年5年，它可能不会有革命性的变化，但是我相信，比如10年20年后，这个一定是一个非常，就是我们相信它是一个趋势，这个会颠覆这个传统的这种模式。
So in terms of disruption, we saw that there was an opportunity to disrupt the traditional mobile industry through e-commerce because we see e-commerce as the future. And eventually, maybe in 3 to 5 years, most of the volumes will still come through traditional channels. But we believe that in 10, 20 years, most people will be buying their phones through e-commerce channels because of its sheer efficiency. Be OnePlus, at offline traditional retailers, and in this way we can save costs for our users and pass on the savings.
One of the most striking features about OnePlus is the design of both the hardware and the software. You are passionate about design. It's one of the things that you constantly talk about. Can you talk a little bit about that today?
其实我相信今天在座的都是比较对科技比较感兴趣的，是科技前沿的一些用户一些人群。那实际上我们现在目标的用户群也是一些对科技非常热衷的一些用户。那我们会希望把更新的一些科技带给我们的用户，给他们的这个生活带来便利。第二个呢，我们对产品的追求从来都是在追求完美。我们一直说我们是在很多细节上我们要做到极致，就总是你要比别人做得好一点。你可能没有说一个完美的东西，但是我总要比别人做得好一点。所以我们可以看到，比如 OnePlus 的产品在设计上和在品质上 quality 上面，在这个行业里面都是有目共睹的。我觉得这个是我们一贯的追求，怎么追求高品质，然后怎么样把这个最新的科技带给我们的用户。
So 2 things. Most people here are probably technology enthusiasts from the audience and the event. And 2 things that OnePlus tries to bring. Number 1 is the newest technology to tech enthusiasts and to our users. And then the second, in terms of design, is that we're always in pursuit of perfection. In terms of product, we want to make a product that's better than everybody else. So in terms of design, in terms of quality, that's where our standards lie.
You're known to have smashed a piece of equipment because it didn't meet your perfectionist standards of design. So Could you talk a little bit more about, your perfectionism when it comes to design specifically, and also about other aspects?
当然我今天可以讲一个例子，就是这个1+3的，因为1+3我们现在还没有发布，但是呢，我们就是在设计这后面的这个曲线的时候，我们差不多花了3到4个月，就是不停的去调整这个背后的这个曲线，怎么样这个曲线要让这个设计要更优秀，那就每调整一版，然后做一版模型，每调整一版做一版模型。这个我们就是为了调整一个曲线，我们差不多花了3、4个月的时间。这是我们现在，比如说我们在今年大家会看到1+3上，这是我会展现给大家的。
So I could give an example about the OnePlus 3. Right now we're designing the OnePlus 3. It hasn't been launched yet, but one specific example is the curvature on the back of the extent that we're passionate about pursuing perfection. We're going to spend 3 to 4 months on something other people might feel insignificant.
但是可能在设计上就是那么0.1毫米的一个差异，但是呢，可能你不是专业的人士，你不知道它为什么这个手机漂亮，但是所有的用户他都能感知到漂亮，但是可能就是那么0.1甚至0.05的一个差异，那你是不是要去坚持去调整？这个就是你对产品的追求。
So for us, the pursuit of perfection, it might be a 0.1 millimeter difference in the curvature, and you don't know why when you hold the device it feels really good in your hand, but for us, we're in pursuit of that product perfection that we're willing to invest that much time and effort for this 0.1 millimeter difference.
You're known to say that OnePlus has razor-thin margins. How do you?
我们是相信这个电商的模式，它本身是一个革命性的这个模式，对传统的渠道来，传统的模式来讲，所以呢，只要说我们的用户喜欢我们的产品，喜欢我们的品牌，我们相信挣钱那只是一个结果，是必然的一个结果。所以呢，我们不在前期做产品的时候不会特意去考虑这个问题。但至少我们这2年下来，比如说做一个创业公司，我们还没有亏钱，我们就觉得已经是一个成功了，对吧？
Our business model, the e-commerce model, is disruptive, and more importantly, in terms of the product, if the users like the product, profit and making margins is, a result. It's not a goal. Our goal is still to make a product that people want to use and people want to buy. And then once you get the users, once you get the people, then